In the energy quadrant today, crude put in a little sort of risk-on rally, but I think natural gas was a little bit more interesting. Being down only about 10 basis points, not that big of a move, but it is the fourth consecutive down day for natural gas after a brief rally. Also, the fourth week lower, if this week closes lower, which it looks likely to do, at least where the price is at that point, and 9 of 11 months lower if October closes lower, which again is significant only in the face of what we see with seasonality for natural gas, which tends to rally in about the third week of October. It's not a guarantee, it's a historical observation, but a little bit of the end of summer, beginning of winter bid for natural gas generally starts to come in about the third or fourth week of October. So we're going to be watching for that. The EIA storage report for natural gas came out this morning as scheduled. We got a build of 112 billion cubic feet, larger than market expectations of a range of about 106 to 108 billion cubic feet. We are now about 9 billion cubic feet below the 5-year average in terms of storage. That's a little bit weaker than it was last week. Last week we were closer to 6. So we came off a little bit with your sort of the usage versus what came into storage. We still are in deficit, but only again by about 9 billion cubic feet, and the weather is expected to support that seasonality going forward. Moderate to high demand is expected at the end of the next sort of 10-day stretch. We're looking at good weather right now, but there's actually rain and snow that's supposed to come through the plains, and it's cold rain through sort of the plains and the Colorado Rockies, with lows in the 30s in the Midwest, at least overnight, which will definitely cause a turning on of natural gas fired heating, but maybe not enough to run it throughout the day. So that's why the moderate to high demand weather ranking. That high demand is supposed to be later in this week, later in next week, and maybe the middle as well. If the cold weather were to push through a little quicker, could spike a little bit in natural gas prices, but doesn't necessarily mean that depending on the supply situation.